lacking motivation, feeling overwhelmed. Sometimes I can't even think. I can't pay attention. I don't want to look at another book. I don't want to write down another note. Where is my motivation to study? Why can't I pay attention to study this book? Frequently, I find myself without motivation, yearning for a piece of inspiration that barely comes. However, one day, unexpectedly, I stumbled upon a small spark of focus and wondered where it came from. It wasn't from where I anticipated. In this video, I will tell you exactly what I discovered that helped me to study without the need of motivation. Tip number 1. Identify what you do when you procrastinate and write it down. When you find yourself procrastinating, take a moment to explore the reason behind your boredom and lack of motivation to study. Identify 1 or 2 activities that you never get tired of doing and ask yourself why they captivate you so much. Chances are these activities provide a rush of dopamine, making them highly enjoyable. Understanding this can make you recognize the importance of finding ways to make studying more engaging, rewarding, and enjoyable. For example, let's say you love watching YouTube shorts. Before you start studying, you can watch a few short videos on the topic you are about to study. Then you can quickly transition to studying that topic. Once you start, it's easy to keep going. Tip number 2, start with a small task. When you lack motivation, the idea of diving into an entire study session can be overwhelming. Instead, start with a small, manageable task. Tell yourself you will study for just 10 minutes. Once you get started, you might find it's easier to continue, as getting started is often the hardest part. Tip number 3, organize yourself. When I first heard the concept of organize yourself, I quickly adjusted to it. It's possible that you are feeling bored and lack motivation because you love studying math in the morning, but you are studying it in the afternoon. Assigning every subject or course to the time that suits it best is a key factor in studying that subject effectively. Show me a successful student and I will show you an organized student. Tip number 4, find an accountability partner. Studying alone can sometimes lead to procrastination. Having an accountability partner, such as a friend or a classmate, can make a significant difference. Share your study goals with them and check regularly to update each other on progress. The sense of responsibility to someone else can help you stay on track. This leads us to tip number 5. Create a study routine. I'm not a fan of creating study routine, but the goal of study routine should be to build consistency and discipline even when motivation is lacking. Set specific study time and stick to them regularly. Over time, this study routine can become a habit, making it easier to study without relying solely on motivation. Tip number 6. Find the right study materials. Sometimes a lack of motivation can stem from using dull or incomprehensible study materials. Explore different resources like online tutorials, YouTube videos, podcasts, or interactive learning platforms. At times, when I lack motivation to study a particular topic, I choose not to procrastinate. Instead, I opt to watch videos about the topic on YouTube for a few minutes, which makes the learning experience less boring and engaging. Therefore, various study materials can make the learning process less boring and more enjoyable. This leads us to tip number 7. Change your study environment. A distracting study environment can increase the lack of motivation to study. Experiment with different study locations or make small changes to your current space to make it more conducive to learning. Sometimes a small change of scenery can revive motivation. Tip number 8. Reflect on your progress. When motivation is low, it's easy to feel like you are not making any headway. Keep your study journal where you can record your daily achievements, insights, and improvements. Looking back at your progress over time can boost your confidence and inspire you to keep going. Tip number 9. Take care of your well-being. Your physical and mental well-being can significantly impact your motivation and ability to study effectively. Ensure you get enough sleep, eat nutritious meals, and engage in a regular physical exercise. Take breaks to recharge. Practice relaxation technique and manage stress. A healthier and more balanced lifestyle can boost your overall motivation and focus. Remember that motivation can be fickle and fleeting emotion. Building good study habits and discipline is often more reliable in the long run. Don't be too hard on yourself during the time of low motivation. Stay persistent, experiment with different study techniques, and focus on developing a consistent study routine to achieve your academic goal. If you get a value from this video, give it a like and subscribe. Thank you.